Sup. Welcome to the Sports Yammer. I am a sports yammerer. Welcome to the Sports Yammer. I am your host, the Sports Yammer, Matt Brown, your host. Welcome back, folks. I know that we weren't here last week. Some life happened. You know, some of us just recently moved, and we're still trying to get used to some stuff out here. But we're back. And man, we came back at a good time because last week I was just gonna probably spend the entire time talking about the Masters, but now I don't got to do that because the playoffs started, and pretty much everyone on this stream has a rooting interest in the playoffs. So let me first introduce the guests that are here. First, per usual, we got Jay Johnson. Jay, how we doing today?
I'm good, Matt. How are you, man?
Doing good. I forgot that you were still on mute. I didn't know if you were back yet, and I should have checked. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
We also got, per usual, Ryan Hanlon, one part of Hanlon Squared. Ryan, how are we doing today?
Doing great, Matt. How you doing today?
I got a couch, dude. I got a whole couch.
That's amazing.
Yeah, one of the baseball moms was like, "You want a couch?" I was like, "Yes, I do." How'd you know that? And then joining us, not usually per usual, but Jay dropped out. He'll be back in a second though. But he does join us every once in a while. Joining us from Southie, but not actually from Southie. We got Frankie from Southie. Frankie from Southie, how are we doing today?
What's up? How is it? Thanks for having me.
Frankie, I'm always glad whenever you're on because I don't know. It's you just make me smile because you're just such a little cherub.
I'm sending love. I'm sending so much love.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Thank you. First thing.
Likewise.
First things first. Shout out to Rory McIlroy, slaying the dragon once again, getting the Masters. I know I'm the only one on this stream that cares about it, but it was electric. He almost choked it away, but then he won it right back, and it was awesome. Golf is awesome, and if Scotty Scheffler wins any of these majors, I'm going to go bonkers for an entire episode, especially considering it'll be the summer, and the only other thing we'll have to talk about. Digressing from the golf talk. The RBC Heritage. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do any more golf talk. I genuinely kind of just want to get into it. We got Frankie from Southie in here, and we got Ryan Hanlon in here, one part of Hanlon Square. And gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but playoff hockey is in full effect. The playoffs in the NHL, they have officially started. The regular season ended on Thursday. The playoffs started on Saturday and going into Sunday. And one of the major matchups of that Sunday slate was the main event matchup, a playoff rivalry renewed. The Adams division, I believe it was.
Right. That's it. That's it.
Former Adams division rivals, the Sabres and the Bruins. Ryan, I don't mean shade by this. The Bruins, typically the ones getting it, usually getting one on the Sabres, and they are the team that has had the most success as of late. But the Sabres, they're not just a team that was on a 12 of 13 game win streak. They were not just a hot hand. They actually were like 2 points away from being the best team in the East. Ryan, I want to start with you. Your team didn't just make the playoffs. They got they finished first in their division. How are you feeling heading into this playoff race?
Feeling super excited. It's been 15 years since we could celebrate Sabres hockey. City of Buffalo was ready to embrace this team in the playoffs. I mean, I'm sure we'll get into a little bit about the game last night, but the atmosphere last night in the stadium was absolutely electric, and I'm just so happy that we got playoff hockey in Buffalo again because everyone forgets Buffalo is a hockey town. They have some of the best ratings during the NHL season in the playoffs for people for viewing on TV. Like, Buffalo is through and through a hockey town. I think a lot of people forgot that, but after last night, I think we reminded a lot of people just how much hockey means to Buffalo.
I was talking to Kyle about this yesterday in a separate text chat. you guys are just the most delightful bunch of savages. Because like, it's not even like a Pittsburgh thing where it's like we're blue collar and we also wear yellow and black and we also win trophies and stuff like that. It's just like that's not what I'm saying when I say the following, which is like Buffalo, for lack of a better term, like y'all are just like a group of like normal ass normies. But then when it comes to like your teams, you guys are like absolute savages. Like you guys are no, not lunatics, savages. Like you guys are from a different time, and it's just like, how the hell are you guys real? How? Like
I don't know
how
if you
the
saw it
hell?
outside last night after that Matthias Samuelson goal when they knocked down the stanchion and they picked it back up in the midst of rioting. They picked it back up to like protect everybody. I was like, that's such a Buffalo thing to do in the middle of all that chaos. Like, oh wait, sorry. Let me pick this back up, back to rioting.
It was hilarious. They're like, let's go. Whoa. Everyone, be safe. Hey, let the kids cross first. Okay, the kids cross. Let's go. Let's set them on fire. But like in a humane way. It was great. I was glued to that game yesterday. That energy was really, 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 really infectious. You know what it kind of reminded me of? It's kind of like knocking all the pieces of wood. It kind of reminded me of when the Kings hosted a playoff game against the Warriors. It like reminded me of that, except the Sabres. I don't think the Sabres are sad like the Kings, and they're gonna mess this up.
Honestly,
like,
I'm gonna jump in. It reminded
right.
me of the Maple Leafs almost. I'm not calling y'all the Leafs.
Eh.
I'm saying the
Ooh,
collective
careful.
clenching in the air before the goals happen. I swear to God, I thought everyone in that arena in a 100-foot radius would get like massive just hemorrhoids from all the clenching. It reminded me of the Leafs where everyone loves hockey, everyone's freaking out, but they don't win. I was shocked, but that's what it kind of seemed like to me.
So
People were booing. People were booing in the stands before they got a goal.
They were booing the power play, which has been absolutely dreadful for the last, I don't know, we're over 30 in our last 30 power play attempts. So they're booing the power play. They were just, just a frustration.
Yeah, no, it was rough because like they were like they had almost like 40 shots on goal recorded before they finally scored the first one. So like I was really like blown away by it. And like Frankie, this was my opinion of the Bruins after that game, and I'm curious what your thoughts are because I don't know, maybe I'm being prisoner of the moment slash Matthew come lately, but I was watching that game and they scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. In less than 5 minutes. I think they did it in less than 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was like 2 in a minute. Yeah,
it was
and then
crazy.
all 4 within.
Yeah, it's like
it was
3
all
and
the last
5
minutes,
minutes, stuff like that.
And the first 2 were by Tage, I believe, too.
Yep,
but so
correct.
like I just watched that game and I watched that effort from Boston and I texted Kyle this. Also, welcome, Kyle. We'll check in with you after this. But I just remember watching that and texting Kyle and being like, man, I'm a little worried for Boston in the sense of like that might have been their best shot. Cause like I like granted, like Frankie and Ryan, I'd love to hear you delve more deeper on that. And Jay, don't worry, we'll talk the NBA eventually, I promise. But I don't know, like that felt like if Boston was gonna get one, that felt like that was the one they were gonna get because they got doubled up on shots on goal and then they gave up 4 in like 5 minutes. So like I don't know. Ryan, I'm curious to hear your thoughts, and then after that I want to go to Frank. Ryan, do you think that was the Bruins' best shot? Because like I don't know, man. Like I like that kind of felt like that was it if they were gonna get one.
I mean, whenever you have a goalie like Swayman who can steal you a game or two, you always got a shot. But what it felt like last night was the minute the Sabres were going to get one, the dam was going to break. It just felt like there was consistent offensive zone time pressure by the Sabres the entirety of that game. The Bruins were pretty much like, oh, we got a goal, we got 2 goals, let's hold on for dear life. And there was very little offensive zone time for them throughout the second and third period. And you just kind of felt that, the stadium was waiting for 1 goal to go in just to like exhale. And that team was like waiting for that to kind of like, okay, now we're here, now we're in this game. If that's the Bruins game plan, is to get it early and try to hold on for the entirety of the game, I don't think it's sustainable. As good as Swayman is, when you're getting consistent ozone pressure from the Sabres, when they're so fast on their zone entry and their ability to just whip that puck around, Swayman's got to be perfect to be able to steal one of those games in Buffalo. For me, it'll tell me how the Bruins come out in game 2. If they come out and lose 5-1, I think the series is over in 5. I just don't think I think that's a type of loss that can really break a team. Because I thought that the Sabres were the first team to win a game in regulation after trailing by 2 goals with 8 minutes to go in the third period, something like that. It was a weird like cherry pick stat, but it kind of just spoke to that the Sabres kind of dictated the pace of the game. I'll be real, the Bruins kind of looked old and slow for the majority of that game. The Sabres just are younger, faster, more skilled. And they also out-hit the Bruins 53-28. Like, Marcus Strom came in and said, we're the bigger, more physical team, and yet the Sabres doubled up on hits and on shot attempts and on shots on goal. So Swayman was doing his absolute best to kind of steal that game, but it felt like the Sabres were due to break through, and once that did, the floodgates were going to open.
Frankie, how do you feel about the game? Do you think that was it for Boston, or do you think they're going to be able to come back?
I mean, you got to win 4 games, my friend. It's just 1 game. Allen Iverson, we're talking practice. No, but seriously, it's just 1 game. I think that, people are overreacting. I think that, I don't know, see what happens game 2. They choked and the defense kind of crapped their pants, and they were the ones quenching as soon as Tage Thompson got that goal where he kind of like swooped it in. And I just think that the defense crapped its pants for sure. And Swayman kind of gave up and panicked, it looked like, too. But he also kept them in for the first 50 minutes of the game. So I don't know. I think that the Bruins did pretty good down the stretch, beating playoff teams in the regular season and having a pretty good record at the end of the post Olympics. So I think it's anyone's series. So I am disappointed. Yeah, they let it down. They could have won 100%, and they would have been in a good position. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think even if they lose the next game, they still get to Boston, and if they win the next 2, it's tied again. So I am, but what I'm worried about is the shots. Ryan, your point, like 40 shots, in the first game. That's the defense. It hasn't been good at the end of the season. I don't know. They give a lot of turnovers. Even Pasternak he scores a lot of points, but he just turns it over all the time. So it's gonna be a series, but I think it's just 1 game. And to the Buffalo fans out there, come on, guys, pretend like you've been there. It's just game 1.
Nah, man, it's been 15 years. Come on, it's been 15 years. Let us have this one. All that emotion came out from 15 years of just failure and pain and agony. That just was cathartic. I was going to say, to your point, I do agree that the Bruins defense is tightened up. I think they gave it the most high danger chances in the NHL, and Swayman had the best save percentage on that. When it comes to the playoffs, you're going to need more than Swayman. You're going to need to be able to generate some offense and, capitalize on that offensive zone time. You can't be playing in your own zone for the majority of the game and think Swayman's going to steal you for 3 or 4 games. That's just not how it works in the playoffs.
100%. I know. I'm worried about the defense. I mean, it seems
All
like they
right,
had a couple good chances. They got
Ryan and Frank. I know you guys could go back and forth for hours. Sorry, I'm also.
You got a show to do.
because I'm trying to also like pass it to like the screens and stuff like that. But my computer's moving slow because I think my computer is like freaking out at all the stuff we're doing. This is also the way for me to try and segue out of this and say, Kyle, hi, how are you doing today, my friend?
Good. It's actually kind of funny because on my end, it sounds like you're doing some auto tune with whatever's going on with your ums. It's really funny. But I'm doing wonderful. Matt. I'm really happy that the Sabres won game one.
Yeah, man, and like that was a game. Like that was a game-ass game. Like if there was like if you needed to like explain to someone what a game was, like you just had to show them that. So Kyle,
I also have a better. Oh, sorry, Matt, go for it. My bad.
I was gonna say, Kyle, what are your thoughts on the game? Because you're not a Johnny come lately when it comes to the Sabres, but like you needed some proof, and like you got your proof, and now you're back in it. So, what was the experience like for you watching that game? What was it like for you keeping up with that game? Because I know that you weren't able to like watch it fully, but like still being able to like experience a Sabres win.
It was really cool to have a team that can score like that quickly. Because of it being Buffalo, I've always put the Sabres with the Bills, right? And for I don't know when the last time we've had a team like this that can score at will like this. And it makes you realize that you're never truly out of any game, which is wild to think that with 8 minutes left, that they came back like that. It's really cool. And, I think there is some sort of demoralizing aspect of it. Because, like, Frankie, like, the Bruins had a really good shot of, like, destroying a home opener playoff game for the first time since what 2010 2011. Like that crowd was rearing to go. The fact that those tickets were that expensive and it was still like basically sold out shows you how much this team means to Buffalo. And the Bruins were this close to like having a moment of like, we're gonna rip your hearts out. Doesn't matter if you're the better team right now. We're the more playoff experienced team. And this makes me think about a particular analogy that I would love for Ryan and Frankie to think of. I think these Sabres are the Patriots of this year. I think they're the team that no one expected to go anywhere, and then came out nowhere to be the second best team in their conference and have a good chance of making it to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, this East is very wide open. I mean, you got 5 or 6 teams who could easily make it out of the East. Carolina, Tampa, Montreal, Boston, Buffalo, and Ottawa are like 6 teams that could feasibly make a run to the Stanley Cup Finals. So, if not Buffalo, then why couldn't it be Buffalo?
Sorry, I'm playing with some of the tech right now. Frankie,
Yeah.
how I know that you're gonna have to sweat a little bit. This is an awkward transition. I promise we're gonna bounce back to the Sabres game as well as the NHL playoffs as a whole because they've been very, very good. But Frankie, you're not gonna be sweating at least in basketball because the Celtics are cruising, and it looks like the only thing that the Celtics are gonna have to worry about are the Knicks. But even then, I don't necessarily know if they're gonna have to worry that much about the Knicks because Frankie, like, oh my God, you guys, you're essentially getting. And Jay, no disrespect, but like woof, like
Next segment.
Like Frankie, you are getting a bye low key.
This Celtics team, man. It's been so fun. Like shout out to all the Celtics fans at the beginning of the year being like, "Oh, we got to tank. I've been this whole entire time being like, JV's gonna step up. They still got a good core. They got some good rookies. Oh, I love it. It's been such a fun season, and it's wild to know that people actually thought that they're going to tank. I mean, let me say this. Let me say this. If they lose to the Knicks, they're going to get clowned so hard because the Celtics PR has really been leaning into the pretty good for a gap year to the point that now it's like a meme. And granted, Jalen Brown's been tweeting that too, so he's leaning into it. They have to they have to at least get to the finals. If they don't, they're gonna get clowned so hard because they've been milking pretty good for a gap year, another gap year. But I'm very excited. It'll be cool. I think that if it's like a Celtics Thunder or a Celtics Spurs finals, like I don't know, that I'm biased, of course, but I think that would be great for other fans of other teams too, you know?
I'm living in like a weird world where like the only thing that like I'm kind of worried about when it comes to the East is the Celtics, and like I don't like that. Like I hate that. I feel like, have you guys ever seen Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Way to respect the Cavs.
Oh please, like what are we doing? Anyway, do you remember in the very beginning when he has the interview and he just keeps putting his hands up and he just keeps saying, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like that's just how I feel. Like honestly, since 2019, that's how I felt whenever I watch the Knicks. I'm always like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Like I'm so used to like Zach Randolph being there for a season and a half and then sucking, and then Eddie Curry getting fat, and then Latrell Sprewell fighting someone, and now all I know is that like all I gotta do is I just gotta worry about Boston, baby. That's all I gotta worry about. And like, oh man, like I can't believe that this was your gap year. This was your quote unquote gap year. Like that's hilarious. And it honestly goes to like I will say it does go to show that like while he is a certified crazy person, it does go to show that like the Celtics and Missoula, like they clearly know at least to a degree, emphasis on at the very least to a degree, they seem to know what the hell they're doing. I do want to go to a resident Sixer fan. I know that he doesn't want me to go to him, but Jay, I do need to check in with you because it is not looking great for the Celtics. What's up with Embiid? Where is he? Is he still recovering from the appendicitis?
Yes, and here's my thing. I could have told you the Sixers team was going to be bad in August, okay? And all the Sixers fans they'll crash the plane and tell you you're still flying. I'm like, no, brother, it's over. And they're like, no, we're gonna be great. We got Edgecombe's gonna be great. Paul George is gonna be 26 again. It's fine. It's like, no, he's 36, and it's just not even that I'm like shocked at the outcome. I didn't want to get to the playoffs. We don't really have control of our first round draft pick because it's Houston's pick, so we kind of need Houston to just like lose to Braun, which that's weird anyway. But yeah, the team's not good, and I knew this before the draft. I knew this after the draft. I knew this after game 1. I knew it after game 82, and they beat a struggling Orlando team at the time, which all of a sudden found all of its swag back, and then you played a real team during an actual real basketball game, and you got punched in the mouth, and that's the same Sixers team I've watched since I was a kid. They don't have any heart. They don't really want to be there. No one knows what to do. The entire bench is built up of me and you, and it's not cohesive. And I'm just like, why do we do this to ourselves? We put ourselves in a situation to get embarrassed on national television instead of just Josh Harris selling the team, firing Daryl Morey, and going from there. It's just clear house. Embiid's going to be really old. PG's going to be really old. You still have both of them for another year. You have picks, but you kind of need like that Clippers pick to be bad in 2028. So it's just, or 2027. So it's the season's a wash, and it sucks because we could have came to this conclusion in January, but anything for an extra check, I guess. It's just, I don't know. I'm ready for it to be over. It's cool. The season's gonna last another few days. It will last up until the weekend, but good God, it's a bad thing when the best thing going on in April is the Flyers and Philly sports. That's horrible.
Yeah, dude. Like, oh, Jay, real quickly, silly shade. Guess who canceled a date so that he could watch a Flyers playoff game?
Who?
Jordan.
Yeah, don't disrespect the Flyers. They just scored.
Oh man.
No,
Who's
dude.
that?
He canceled a birthday date.
Who canceled the date?
Jordan.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I was like,
you know what?
I was like, dude, what are we doing?
You
What
know
are we doing?
Part of me understands. Part of me,
Young man.
that's crazy.
No, young man. No.
Then again, he's in a position of
No, it's Pittsburgh Flyers.
I don't know.
Nah, these Flyers are fun, my guy. You jump on this bandwagon. They're fun to watch.
Dude,
He said, "No one
No.
has me like my Flyers."
Dude.
Guys. I mean, that
homie, guys, this is not a 90s sitcom. Like, no, you like guys, you cannot choose the Flyers over the Shouty. Like, this is not the King of Queens.
He's not choosing the
That's
Flyers
real
over
fandom right there. That's
He's choosing Flyers in Pittsburgh.
That's true.
This is not everybody loves Raymond, guys. Like,
Matt, okay.
what the hell are we
Philly
doing?
fans go hard.
I'm gonna set this up for you, Matt. Would you rather go on a date with a nice, beautiful woman, or go to a Knicks playoff game?
Oh, no,
Playoff game.
No. See, that's false equivalency. That's
How
false
is that false
equivalency, and I'm gonna
Oh,
because you're just saying you're just saying a date with like some John, dude. Like not someone that you're like in a ship with, like an adult
Yeah.
relationship with.
Okay.
Girlfriend.
but that makes it easier. Okay,
Yeah,
Matt,
no,
would you rather have a date? Would you rather have a date with someone that you already are in a ship with, or
Yeah.
go see a playoff game against your rival?
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy answer. It's go
he's
see the
not-
playoff game.
watching it on TV.
Your partner will understand.
You're telling me, Matt, if the Jets ever got to the postseason, you're staying home?
Yeah,
Or
that's a
you're
lie.
Going out to dinner?
You're going
No,
out.
no,
You're
no.
going to the game.
No, he's not going to the game. He's just watching it on his TV.
Oh, that's
Oh.
different.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
way different.
Oh, did I not explain
Oh.
that well enough?
No,
Oh,
we
I
like
didn't-
going to the
No.
game.
Oh no. Oh no, Jordan's broke, dude. Like, come on.
I thought you went
just-
to the
I was
just
like, he's going to the
graduated.
game. That's a no-brainer. You're going to the game.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He.
That's crazy.
Wait,
that's really
he's
funny,
like,
though.
nah. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I did not explain that well at all. My bad, guys.
Oh, that's bad, actually.
That's
That's on you.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's
you know
pretty
that.
bad.
You know what? That's on me. My bad. I would
My
have the
bad.
sounders on. I would have the. So I don't have the sounders on my soundboard yet. I do have some sounds though. I do want to hear if you can hear them. So I'm gonna play some. Okay.
Okay.
We can hear that.
Okay. No,
We can hear that.
You could hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the clap track.
Yeah.
Could you hear this?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. And then,
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear that.
Uh-huh.
huzzah! All right, cool. That has nothing to do with anything. That was just literally me playing with the soundboard. Cassie, let me know what that sounded like. Anyway, Jay, like, what is it going to take for you guys to divorce from Embiid? Because
I'm not gonna-
I really think, and Ryan, you actually said this in our group chat earlier yesterday. I think they need to divorce themselves from Embiid, try to find a way to get out from the Paul George contract if they can. They're probably gonna have to eat the Paul George contract as well as some of the Embiid stuff, or you're at least not gonna get the kind of value as you wish you would for someone like Embiid. But like, they really should low key just blow it up and build around Maxey and Edgecombe. Like I was talking to Jordan, and like from what I saw from the Sixers, they already have kind of sort of started to move towards letting Maxey be the one as opposed to Embiid. But like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like why won't the Sixers, or like what is the argument to not just do a clean break with Embiid?
There is a very good chance the moment that you separate Joel Embiid from this team, you revert back to 2013. And that's no shade to what Tyrese Maxey has been for this team, but the dominance that Joel Embiid has throughout a regular season, Tyrese Maxey does not have, especially the way Nick Nurse plays him. There's no other viable playmaking, shot creation guard that we have. VJ Edgecombe's a cool idea, but he still has a couple steps to take, right? He's looked really good in the rookie season, but is that sustainable? And you don't really have any other rookies. You traded Jerry McCain away. That was going to be that third piece, right? And people are going to tell me Justin Edwards is going to be that cornerstone. It's not possible. So you have to really rebuild in the next few years, which is going to be the hard part because it's going to be a lot of missed playoffs for the Sixers. And Joel Embiid keeps you in that conversation. Now, here's the nasty part. The man's making $60 million the next 2 years, next year, and he hasn't played. So it's, he'll only be 34, but like this is a broken-bodied man that cannot stay healthy. That's getting paid a lot of money because we extended him 2 years ago. So he's getting paid to pretty much not play. And what team wants that? What team is going to take a flyer and send you picks and send you actual young pieces for Joel Embiid? There's no team.
Washington Wizards.
You know what? That's actually you can get Anthony Davis. Well, here's my thing, Matt, because we bring up this idea, and there's a way for the Sixers to get back. You're not gonna like it. There's a way for the Sixers to get right back in the playoff hunt. Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't look too happy in that Knicks offense, and he's a free agent in a couple of years when we're right off the Paul George deal, which means we clear cap space. So if you're willing to part ways with them, we'll sign them for a few million. But other than that, it's really bad for the Sixers. Like the next 2 or 3 draft picks have to hit, and I don't even know what you get with the 23rd pick in this year's draft. Like I don't know. So you hope the Clippers pick is bad.
I think it's actually more than you think.
I do too, but
I think this draft class is more stacked than people think it is because, like, you're talking about, like, even past the lottery, a lot of really good young freshmen who, and even like a couple of upperclassmen who can definitely make a difference. Which is why I understand the Embiid having a hard time trading him, but not even getting some sort of picks that you could potentially package into even another late round number 1 pick, because I do like Maxey, and I'm really surprised what Edgecombe was this year. I did not think he had that. I think there's a little bit more hope than is being stated right now, especially if you can somehow get another first round pick somehow.
See, because the hope was that we could land like a Mara coming from Michigan. Wow, Scotty tried to bang on Jared Allen. I'm sorry. I was hoping we could try and get Mara from Michigan, but his stock rose a little bit higher than I thought it would. And maybe you make a move and you try and move up. And I mean, that pick's really Houston's. Like it's up to whatever they do. So I don't hate what you're saying, Kyle, with the idea of getting another pick or seeing what other picks are available, but it's just you cannot move that Paul George contract for anything right now, and that's what I said when they signed him. Like they should have went and got someone that was cheap, that was younger and cheaper, and that way you would have had the flexibility for the next couple of years with the draft pick that's VJ Edgecombe, right? So it's just like I don't see the next couple draft picks have to pan out, but even like what is the 26, 27 year look like for us, right? Like it's another play-in situation, and that's assuming that everything goes the same way, right? Joel Embiid's probably going to be hurt. Paul George is going to be Paul George. I know his suspension kind of messed things up, but it's what it is. And then, like, you're going to hope that VJ takes another step in year 2. You hope that Tyrese Maxey is still Tyrese Maxey. But, like, who are the others? Quentin Grimes is off the team next year, in my opinion. Andre Drummond's cool, but there needs to be more consistency at big. Adam Bona, cool, needs to be more consistency at big. We don't have any wings. It's just another transitional year for the Sixers. And I like that they have draft capital. They're going to get some money in a couple of years, but I remember when this team actually had hope when I was in high school, and now it's just more broad street depression.
Damn.
Yeah.
Way to bring the mood down.
Man, I'm sorry. Man, I'm sorry about that, Jay. I'm sorry, Jay, but good for
Well, I
Frankie.
say that, and like the Phillies are down 3-0 right now too. Like I don't know.
Hey, the Flyers are up 2-0
Hey,
on
man.
the road, going up 2-0 on the Pittsburgh
Oh,
Penguins. Like
that
I'm
makes
just,
me
I'm
feel
just
better.
saying.
That makes me feel better. But
Oh,
also,
are
I
they?
lied. The Phillies
Wait,
are
did they
down.
already?
Flyers just scored a shorty to go up 2-0.
Maybe I should
Oh,
watch more hockey. Maybe that's
was
what
You
they were
should
doing.
watch more hockey. This is the perfect
wow.
time.
This is I might.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, Jay, especially like this series because like these dudes hate each other. So like we're like worst case scenario, even if you don't know what's going on, just know that like this is like
They're
a
fighting?
petty ass. Oh, this is a petty series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to
Oh,
tune
yeah.
in. I watched.
Oh, yeah.
I caught game one. I caught the like the bag.
This Flyers team is young and they're fun. Like this is the time to jump on this bandwagon. They're real fun to watch.
Yeah, I'll have to
I
tune
mean,
in.
I'm surprised they're this good.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere and they beat out like the Islanders and a couple other teams for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they went like 14-3 the last 17 games of the season.
Yeah.
Had like the best record in NHL. It was wild.
That's crazy.
That's
14-3.
That's
Well, yeah,
absolute-
they're playing some incredible, and they're all young, like under like the age of 25. Like it's insane.
That's
crazy.
hilarious. I love stuff like that. Gentlemen, Kyle mentioned a word that I'm going to use awkwardly as a transition, and that word was lottery. No, I'm just kidding. It was the draft. Gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but I had a big move recently. And because of that, some stuff fell through the cracks. Forgot to see some stuff, forgot to watch some stuff, didn't know some stuff was coming up, including this Thursday. This Thursday is, of course, the return of one of the most. It's both really dumb in the sense of like when you step back from it and you think about it, what it is. It's kind of silly, but at the same time, it is one of the truly greatest things in sports, and I don't know if anyone can say otherwise. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, mainly gentlemen on this stream, Thursday, we have the return of the NFL draft. All I know about this draft is Fernando Mendoza is going number 1, and no one wants to go to the Jets at number 2. That's the only thing I know about this draft. That is the only thing I know about this draft. And with that, Ryan, I'm going to pass it to you because Ryan, I just want to do the first round because that's going to be the one. That's the one that's in prime time. That's going to be the one that everyone is going to be paying attention to. So let's start with the first round. Ryan, what can we expect in the first round outside of course, Fernando Mendoza is going number 1 overall to the bum ass Raiders.
Yeah, this first round you could probably see 5 or 6 receivers go. You're looking at Jordan Tyson, you're looking at Carnell Tate, you're looking at Mekhi Lemon. You're getting a lot of buzz on Omar Cooper Jr. jumping into the middle of the first round. I know that was kind of surprising. Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion. You're looking at a lot of pass catchers going in this first round. The tackle class is kind of up in the air about who is the best tackle after the kid from Miami. A lot of guys like Monroe Freeling from Georgia. They like Proctor from Alabama. It's going to be an interesting draft, see where those guys go. Proctor's name's been mocked as early as the Browns pick at 6, which would be a real surprise. I don't know if he's going to go there, but be a huge shock. The safety class is pretty deep. You could see 2 safeties go in the first round. Dylan Thieneman from Oregon, and you could see. Sorry, my dogs.
That was awesome.
You could see Mekhi Alexander from Toledo go in the first round as well. Cornerback class is pretty deep. You got Mansour Delane from LSU. You got the kid from Tennessee who had his ACL tear last year go in the first round. It's going to be interesting what's going to happen at 2. It's going to kind of dictate where this draft goes. Arvell Reese or David Bailey for the Jets. That's kind of what we're kind of deciding on how this is going to fall afterwards. The rumor is Arvell Reese right now, but I think David Bailey would be a better fit for the Jets, just a pure pass rusher. But this draft really starts at 2. That's what you're going to see. Mendoza's going to go early at 1, and then after that, it's kind of up in the air what's going to happen after 2.
Oh yeah, just like everyone's day, it starts after 2.
Ryan,
No,
is
true.
it really?
Sorry, whatever the hell your name is. You were asking your brother a question.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Sorry, Kyle.
What
I'm
is?
sorry. I had a brain fart.
Yeah. So I'm also seeing that there's a chance that the Jets, with their second first round pick, is going to pick Ty Simpson in the first
No
round.
chance. No. I can
No,
promise you,
no,
it's
no,
not going to happen.
no,
A lot of the league
no,
doesn't have a first round.
no.
Yeah, a first round grade on him. The
I'm going to
Rams.
Colorado. I'm being a good boy. I'm doing
I
what I'm
will
supposed to do. I
um,
behaved.
don't worry, it's not going to happen. The one thing I will say it's going to be really interesting
Don't you
is what the
put that
Giants.
evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
What the Giants are going to do with 5 and 10 after trading Dexter Lawrence, getting the 10th overall pick from the Bengals. They have a chance to walk out of here with Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs, which would just instantly revamp that defense and give them 2 cornerstone pieces at linebacker and safety. The Giants are kind of going to dictate how this draft's going to fall with them getting up. I did not think they were going to get the 10th pick for Dexter Lawrence. That's an insane value for a defensive tackle nearing the age of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Who's gotten injured too?
Yeah,
that was
like
a
they got
crazy
the
trade they
10th
pulled
overall
off.
pick for that. That's
Yeah,
insane value.
And he's coming off of his worst season as well.
Yeah, right.
Buffalo bandwagon. Kyle, I'll start with you, and then we'll go to Ryan. Kyle, Buffalo bandwagon. What are you looking for from your Bills? Like, what are you looking for out of this draft? I know that they need some receiver help. I know they need some help on the defensive end as well. But what do you're Brandon Bean or whoever the GM is now. You get to make the decision. Who are you drafting for the Bills? Who are you drafting for the Bills?
I still think you go wide receiver. I would love to see like us just completely solidifying that. Giving DJ Moore a little bit more help as well, because either you have DJ Moore as your number one or the first round pick as your number one and Moore as number two. I just would love to see that finally get solidified. I think they did some really interesting moves in the offseason, especially with Gardner Johnson in the secondary. But I still think you might want to go maybe a little bit more secondary help. That's probably my 2 would be secondary or wide receiver, with also looking at offensive line. But I think with that they could hold off a little bit on that, probably like in the second or third round. And yeah, that's for me. That's basically it. But like you, Matt, this has fallen a little bit through the cracks for me, just with this semester. So Ryan might have a better idea.
Ryan, now you live and you breathe this stuff. Like you even watch all the combine and stuff.
Yep.
So 2 questions. First question, how was the combine this year? / was there anything / anyone that really stood out to you? And then B, my second question is the question I just asked Kyle. You're Brandon Bean, you're the decision maker for the Bills. Who do you want them to select?
Yeah, at the combine, Kenyon Sadiq was just an athletic freak the way he tested. He's going to be the first 10 off the board. It's just a matter of how high he's going to go. But he had some of the best numbers.
From?
Oregon. He's just an absolute athletic freak. He's got some of the best numbers testing wise since like Vernon Davis. Like some of the things he was doing were insane. Arvo Reese tested off the charts. I mean, he's a spectacular athlete for such a young linebacker who's got some edge potential. He's still learning the position. Sonny Styles stood out. He's the type of linebacker that you could justify drafting in the top 5. I know linebackers don't usually go that high due to positional value, but like how smart he is, how athletic he is. He's a converted safety who is still adjusting to playing linebacker, and he's already potentially going this high is just a testament to the kid's work ethic, the kid's smarts. Like any team that gets him, like his comparison is Fred Warner. He's like that talented. In terms of the Bills, I kind of lean on the defense. I kind of lean defensive tackle and edge. With us going to the Jim Leonard defense, what he really needs is his Nick Bonino. That's what he needs. He needs a guy who is just pure speed, guy who's got great bend off the edge, who can get to the quarterback and be a legitimate pass rushing threat. That leads me to, and it's not a popular name, but it's a name I've kind of grown to like more and more, is Malachi Lawrence out of UCF, who is 6'4", 250, tested off the charts. I think he like 99th percentile, 3-cone, 95th percentile, 10-yard shuttle, like an absolute athletic freak. He's a little older. He's 23, but in this defense, I think he's the kind of guy you need that can actually generate that like pure pass rush off the edge. Like you got Bradley Chubb, you got Rousseau, but outside of that, you really don't have much. Epineza is not on the Bills anymore. Michael Hoyt's coming off the ACL. Javon Solomon is your next guy up, and you don't feel really great about that. The depth on the defensive end is really kind of lacking right now. And a guy like Lawrence, who, it's just kind of like a swing for the fences, all traits, all tools. If you can get Jim Leonard to get the best out of him, you could see him being this type of Nick Bonino. And also just give me a big run-stuffing defensive tackle. I like Caden McDonald from Ohio State. The dude is like 6'4", 340, can take on double teams by himself. Like he's the type of dude you need in the middle of that defense, because we've notoriously struggled against the run. Like a guy like that can just be a one-man wrecking crew against the run and really free up these edge rushers. And then I look at linebacker. I look at a guy like CJ Allen or Jacob Rodriguez, guys who are just, yeah, dude, I love Jacob Rodriguez. Just guys who can be X factors from, that part of the field. CJ Allen's more of your downhill thumper who can really plug holes and, trigger downhill and be that run stuffing linebacker you don't really have. And I think Jacob Rodriguez would just be a better version of Terrell Bernard, who's got a little more durability, who's got a little more playmaking ability, super smart, super athletic, just really great at creating, turnovers and getting the ball back for your offense. So for the draft, I'm kind of looking at those guys. You can probably get Jacob Rodriguez if you trade back into the second, go from 26 to like 37, gain another third-round pick back in return. Because you gave him that second-round pick for DJ Moore, you got to recoup some of that day two value. So those are kind of guys on my radar at 26 right now.
Damn, that's not at all what I thought I was going to get in terms of an answer. That's hilarious. But that's why we have you here, dude. Because some of us I was also a little distracted. PK Subban was interviewing one of the Flyers. I have no clue which one. The white one. Anyway, who said that? But he was interviewing one of them, and like, I noticed it yesterday, and then I noticed it today, bro. He's doing this on purpose. His outfits are weird. Today he looked like a 90s. He looked like he looked like what am I trying to say? He looked like a weird 90s music mogul. Like
he's with a bunch of suits that are like old guys,
You just seen what he was wearing yesterday. Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, but he I don't know why, but like he just like, I don't know, man. Like he kind of almost looks like he's kind of almost dressed like Don Cheadle from Rush Hour 2.
He has to. It's
dude,
him
Don Cheadle, dude. I love Don Cheadle.
Oh man, but like I just love how like random and silly he looks. Man, things are silly. Jay, you don't have a first round pick, so just enjoy the first round, I guess.
Yeah,
get a beverage.
Like, we
got a beverage.
Yeah, we got a nice player. That he played pretty well for that first round pick until he tore his ACL.
Yeah, he played well until his knee went kaboom.
Yeah, pretty much. Left it on the 50. I'm just gonna sit there, watch everybody else have fun. I'm like that Squidward meme, like watching Patrick and SpongeBob have fun outside. It's gonna be me the entire first round.
AJ, if it makes you feel any better, the Bills are probably gonna trade out the first round like they always do.
That's why I mentioned Jacob Rodriguez. That was kind of my feeling.
What pick do they have? The
26.
Oh yeah.
You got to recoup some value from giving up pick 60 for DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, so would they trade the 26 to recoup that value?
Yeah, I would think as a team like maybe Arizona would trade back into the first round to get that 5th-year option on Ty Simpson. That's what I would kind of think would happen. Like a team who really wants to get Ty on that 5th-year contract because he's going to need probably a year to sit behind somebody.
Yeah.
So you want to have that extra year. So you probably trade back into the first, and I think Buffalo's like the perfect trade partner who's looking to recoup some day 2 value.
Oh God! I just realized. I just realized something. Let's say hypothetically that happens. Freaking Ty Simpson is gonna have to sit for a year hypothetically behind Josh Johnson. Oh man, he's gonna be a terrible quarterback.
Jacoby Brissett.
He is.
Jacoby Brissett.
What did I say?
Josh Johnson.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
long day. It's all right.
Oh no!
Matt, you're like auto-tune's kicking in.
That auto-tune is unreal.
Yeah, it's
Oh God! Oh no!
okay, Drake.
Oh God! Oh.
Well, you saw that.
I'm just. Oh man. Oh God. I'm so.
Did you see that story of Jacoby Brissett wanting more money?
He deserved it.
I'm so upset. I need you guys to vamp. I'm gonna disappear for a second. You get vamp about that. Oh God.
Right. Here's a question, Ryan.
Can I go on about Jacob Rodriguez for like 2 seconds?
Well,
yeah,
Frankie, can I ask Ryan a real quick question about Ty Simpson, and then you can go for that?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Because it seems like there's 2 teams that are potentially looking at Ty Simpson in the first round. He's not a first round talent, right? Where would you put his talent level right now?
You want my hot take? I think he'll be a better quarterback than Fernando Mendoza.
So you think he is a first round talent?
Yeah, I don't. Here's the thing: I don't think either of them are first round talents. I think they're both early seconds. I think when I watch Mendoza, that Indiana offense was a lot of RPO and first reads. I didn't see him progress throughout the field to like make actual like NFL throws where he's under pressure and having to get to his 3rd and 4th progression. Mm-hmm. I see a lot of I would not in any other draft. I don't think Mendoza, like let's say the year of the Jaden Daniels draft. I think Mendoza, like I'm still taking Bo Nix over Mendoza. I think Mendoza is in a real draft with a real QB1, QB2. I think he's an early 2nd round pick. It's 1 year production at Indiana with receivers that are ready made to capitalize on his strength, which is the back shoulder throw. Mm-hmm. You didn't see him have to make a lot of throws over the middle or progress through reads. The best QB over the middle in this draft is Ty Simpson. He made more NFL throws on his tape than Mendoza did. Like he attacks the middle of the field where you have to be good in the NFL to keep defenses honest. Like for me, I think Mendoza has a higher ceiling. He's got a higher floor, but I think Simpson's got the higher ceiling. And that's who I would hitch my wagon to if I'm drafting a quarterback in the first round, would be Simpson, because I just like his game more.
Okay. All right, Frankie, give your take on Jacob Rodriguez.
I just think that the guy's tape's bonkers. So he gets 7 forced fumbles. That's nuts in 1 year. That's like every other game forced fumble. He used to be a former quarterback.
Yep, you can't teach that.
Used to be a quarterback. That's bonkers, dude. Just because of that in the production, I want the Pats to take him. I'm sold. That's it. Take this man.
You can't teach that to build the ability to create turnovers. That's something you just are kind of blessed with.
Yeah,
that's not something you can teach somebody.
Seven forced fumbles.
Being that former QB, that intelligence.
As a pro quarterback, you become like a tight end or wide receiver, a linebacker. That's insane.
I love Jacob Rodriguez. Kid's going to be an absolute stud wherever he goes.
Yeah. So I'd love the Pats to get that guy. They pick 31st. They should
I
pick
think
that. They should pick him because
the
he's
perfect
not going to
spot would
be
be
around at pick 63.
no, he's not. I would love him in Detroit next to Jack Campbell.
No, yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, I
In that
mean,
Dan Campbell defense, him and Jack Campbell, like Jacob playing
Ripping off
off ball.
kneecaps. Mm-hmm.
I love that fit.
I low-key wouldn't mind if the Jets got him, but the Jets need like everything. Like I can't like that's the other thing too going into this draft. Like I know the Jets have like multiple draft picks, but like the Jets are just so sad and broken. Like I don't even know like who we want. I don't know who we prefer. Just because like we're sad. Like we're just.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't be surprised.
I wanted Dante Moore. That's who I wanted. But we are so sad and we are so poopy in the pantsies that he was like, you know what? I do want to take Econ 303. Like that's how sad we are.
And make a bunch of money doing it.
Like, oh my God. Like, oh, he would have stop that. He would have made more on the Jets. Like,
Matt, I'll just say this. Don't be surprised if the Jets at 16, if he's there, take Cooper. I'm just going to be real with you. The Jets, Omar Cooper Jr. Indiana wide receiver.
Out of
Indiana wide receiver.
Yeah. He was the one that had that incredible catch against Penn State.
I was gonna say, I'd be okay with that. Are you kidding me? Pair that with Garrett.
They have done a lot of draft work on him. They're very in on Omar Cooper Jr.
Then give me that.
Which is funny because I didn't think he'd go before Surratt. I'm surprised he's been going before Surratt. Surratt was the guy who everyone was talking up.
Dude's got bear paws, man. Give me the bear paws. Give me the roar.
Yeah, don't be surprised if at 16 he's your pick. I would probably put money on it. If he's there at 16, the Jets grab him.
I don't have money to do that, but give me that fool. Like, man.
Ryan,
give me that fool.
What's up,
Ryan? What is the most? Okay, what is the pick right now in the first round that like a lot of normies would be like, why are they doing this? But you think is actually a realistic thing that could happen?
Bold prediction, and I don't know if it will happen, but don't be surprised if there is some buzz going to draft, is the Rams taking Simpson at 13 and putting it behind Matt Stafford to sit behind him.
That'd be a good move.
Really?
That'd be a good move.
McVay already came out and said if they had their pick at 29 still, instead of trading it for McDuffie, they were going to take Simpson.
Really?
So don't be surprised that they may throw a curveball. Hey, at 13, we get our quarterback of the future. Stafford plays for another year. You put him behind Matt Stafford, and Simpson fits right in the McVay offense.
That'd be really smart. They did that.
So here's the thing that I don't love about Simpson, and like Ryan, you watch the combine / you watch the tape more, so you know you can maybe learn me something. But the thing that I don't love about Simpson, and like maybe this is just too arbitrary, maybe this is too arbitrary, but like I do believe in the Parcells school of thought when it comes to like drafting a dude that could be a good quarterback. You get someone that's got above a 3-point GPA, someone who's someone who's got at least a 3-point GPA, and then also was all conference at least once, but also was a starter for at least 3 years. And like Ty only started for 1 year, and like I feel like, forgive me if I'm wrong, wasn't there like a conversation at the very beginning of the year of like, oh hey, it's between him and this other guy? So like he wasn't even the surefire starter at the beginning of the season. I know it developed, blah 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 blah, but like he only started 1 year and he needed a minute to get going, and then he also pooped at the end. Like I know part of it is Bama is not the powerhouse it was anymore because they no longer have the recruiting advantage. But like he did kind of go poopy in the pantsies at the end. Like he didn't have very good performances. Why would they draft Ty that high, man? Like am I missing something with Ty?
Here's why. How often do you think the Rams are going to be in a position to draft the quarterback of the future? When you get an opportunity to get your quarterback of the future, you take that opportunity. How often do you think the Rams are going to draft at 13? They're drafting at 13 because they made a great trade with the Falcons, and the Falcons crapped over the bed. you take advantage of when you get a pick this high, and you're not expecting Ty to start right away. And there's enough on tape where McVay's going to like what he sees. And he doesn't have a lot of the bad habits that some of these college QBs, get over 2 and 3 years. Ty's kind of a ball of clay where, who else would you want a young quarterback to go to develop and to mold than to Sean McVay, especially in that offense, who's going to get him easy reads, who's going to scheme things open for him. I mean, I think it's the perfect fit. And like I said, there's enough on Ty's tape where there's enough NFL throws where, like, yeah, you can see it. You can see him being, a above average starter. In the McVay offense, you don't need him to be this all world, all athlete. Because McVay's offense does a lot of the work for the QB. It's like Shanahan. Shanahan can win with pretty much any QB. McVay's kind of the same way. But Ty has those traits on tape where he can process defenses, where he can attack out the middle of the field, where McVay likes to work with his offense. It's a lot of run heavy, play action over the middle of the field, which is what Ty does really well and is the best quarterback in this draft class at doing that.
So then my question is...
Will he be able to be anti-Semitic like Puka?
That wasn't my question.
Puka does his best work over the middle. That's what Ty does. He attacks the middle of the field better than any quarterback in this draft class. He's able to layer throws over the linebacker, and in between the safeties. Like, that's what he does well.
Yeah, after reading Mein Kampf.
Yo.
So Ryan, my other question though is, okay, so you talked about the idea with Fernando Mendoza, why you like Tyson a little bit better, because Fernando Mendoza had a little bit more talent on there. But I would also argue that Alabama also still has some really good offensive weapons, and also Tyrese Proctor. I guess my thing here, right? You're telling him that you're saying with McVay, which makes sense, he would be going to a quarterback friendly system. But that makes me think, how is he that much different than Mac Jones?
Well, look what Mac did with Shanahan. Mac has worked his way into being what some people think can be another starter in this league. They think he has a chance to start again.
I wanted the Jets to sign him so bad. Oh my God, I wanted him. Oh, I wanted him so bad on the Jets.
I love the Mac Jones renaissance, to tell you the truth. I love it.
He looked great. He looked great. Like that's what the McVay offense needs. That's what the Shanahan offense needs. It's guys who are distributors. You don't need a guy who's going to be like a Josh Allen or Pat Mahomes. Obviously, that helps. Absolutely. But an offense that's going to get you easy throws, easy reads, going to scheme things open for you, you almost want a guy like a Brock Purdy who's going to distribute to your weapons. And the Rams have a great run game with two-headed monster. They got two great receivers on the outside. Like, for me, I just think what Simpson does in terms of his ability to process and attack the middle of the field, it lines up with what McVay wants to do with his offenses. And he's able to be innovative year in and year out and add new wrinkles to it. And Simpson was a 5-star recruit. Let's not forget. Like, there's a reason why, he is so highly touted. I just think that it's a good fit. But I do have one bold prediction for the draft, Kyle. Going back to your question about a pick, it's not really a pick, but more of a bold. I think Kalen Green's going to be the third quarterback off the board.
Out of Arkansas?
Yep.
Wow.
Do not be surprised if Kalen Green is the third quarterback off the board.
I mean, I don't hate that. He was a really good talent at Arkansas. It's not his fault that Arkansas wasn't good. Yeah.
A lot of GMs who are really high on just the baseline talent that he's got. That's kind of my bold prediction is Kalen Green will be the third quarterback off the board. And it's going to be very surprising to a lot of people who follow college football. It's like, whoa, really? Like, yep, just keep an eye on it.
Look, I don't have the numbers in front of me because I don't want my computer to have a conniption. But this kind of feels like a Will Levis pick, where does he have a good PR team? Like, does he just share the same agent as Mel Kiper? Because this came out of nowhere, and it's like a middle of the road to kind of poop-a-doopy SEC school that just completely had to overhaul their football program with a coach that they low-key already kind of hate. That was a funny thing about the coaching cycle. Auburn and Arkansas low-key already both hate their coaches. Digressing though. But like, what? Why? Like, why, Ryan? Why?
Well, his testing at the combine was really impressive. When you're drafting a developmental quarterback in the third or fourth round, you're drafting for upside. You're drafting for traits. Which quarterback outside of the top two has the best actual physical traits that you think you can mold into a potential starter long term? Taylor Green. Big, athletic, big arm, can make every throw. Now, is he reckless with the football? Absolutely. But you have coaches and GMs who think I can coach that out of him. Why not take a flyer on a guy who's that athletic with that big of an arm,
wild.
who played in the toughest conference in college football for 4 or 5 years? Coaches at that point in the third round, when you're looking at a developmental prospect, they draft for upside. And I don't think there's a quarterback in this draft class outside the top two have more upside than Taylor Green.
I think that's also a kind of a poo-poo
That's
also
crazy.
on the fact that this year's quarterbacks aren't that great to begin with.
It's not the you need a quarterback.
Remember the names that we were talking about at the beginning of the year: Garrett Nussmeier, Cade Klubnik, Drew Allard, Carson Beck. Like those, none of those names really excite me as a a team. Maybe Carson Beck, but like he's also very turnover prone. Then you have these dark horses like Sawyer Robertson out of Baylor. I like him, but it's also like he's kind of in that same kind of mold as Taylor Green. I would say that Taylor Green kind of did it better. And then Beren Morton from Texas Tech. He had a good season, but that's only kind of the same thing. Only one good season comparatively to everyone else. So I don't hate this Taylor Green hype. I think even though Arkansas wasn't great, Taylor Green has a lot of the traits that I'm forgetting his name right now, the Arkansas head coach, but basically similar ideas to like what he had with like Lamar Jackson or other quarterbacks that he got to coach. So I like this Taylor Green hype, and I hope that he gets to be the third quarterback and maybe fight for a starting job at some point in his career.
And then when you list all those quarterbacks, it just makes it more obvious as to why a lot of these quarterback gurus in the NFL are kind of higher on Taylor Green than most of the other quarterbacks in this draft class. They don't offer the same kind of upside that Taylor Green has if he reaches his ceiling.
Now, I don't want to completely box out the other guests. Jay, I know that the Packers, they did send a couple of picks, Babizes, to get Micah Parsons. What are you anticipating the Packers do, or are you just kind of like here for the vibes for the next few days?
I'm just here for the vibes for the next few days. I think that the Packers are in a really weird spot because they are on paper the third best team in their division. I think that they play as the second best team in their division because Detroit just had a down year last year. But like, it's a transitional year in the sense of that you lost more than you really got in free agency, and I don't really know where you fill in those gaps with some rookies. You don't have that first round draft pick, which would have been really nice, but you take Micah. You're not going to get him back to week 4, but like the cornerback position is still definitely a problem. We don't really have anybody to play on the outside, and people try to tell me Keyshawn Nixon was a cornerback 1, and that just didn't work out. You lost a lot of guys with Kingsley Enagbare leaving. You lost Quay Walker in free agency, so it was just really you lost more on the defense than you gained. So you need guys like Baron Soro to step up. I think you maybe try and draft another inside linebacker, edge rusher, something around there because that defense needs help. You got to do DC with Jonathan Gannon, so like give him some more tools. But I don't know, wide receiver as well. You ended up losing Romeo Dobbs, and that's kind of just like a weird position because you're going to have to lose somebody, but you have Bo Melton playing corner, and you draft him as a wide receiver. Like, you have to hit in these first, well, I guess you can't hit in the first round, but those 2 and 3 rounds, because like it is not looking good. I think that this team can keep them competitive just with like how their schedule is going to shake up next year, and with Jordan Love playing solid football, but it's not great. It's not great in Green Bay right now.
Man, like how weird is that? That like also like there's a chance that like LaFleur is pitching. Wow, different sport. There's a chance that like LaFleur is like playing. God damn it, he's coaching though for his job. Like how crazy is
Yes.
that? Frank,
And
you have the 31st pick. Sorry, no.
Yeah,
You know
I think
what?
it's
No,
31st.
that was rude of me, Jay. You go. No,
what happened?
no. Jay, go. Joe.
I don't even know what I was
My
going
bad.
to say. It's okay. No, you're good. I don't remember what I was going to say.
I'm on a delay. Okay. Oh, well, see, now it's just awkward because of how bad the delay is. Anyway, Frank, you have the 31st pick. You had a surprisingly good season last year. You're gonna have a tougher schedule this upcoming year than you did this past season. Your coach got into a calamity of a scandal. We're not gonna talk about that though, just because I don't have the energy. Uh, 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 but Frank, going into this draft, also you're low key, not low key, getting a shiny new wide receiver one on June
Fingers
1st.
crossed.
So Frankie, what are you expecting the Pats to do as they kind of they low key kind of came back? Like they're like I hate it. I hate it so much, but like you guys like kind of came back despite getting like clowned in the Super Bowl.
They're back. So also one of the reasons I want Mac Jones going back to that succeed, just to stick it to Bill again. Now that they're back. But yeah, going back to that, if the Pats really do get AJ Brown, that'll be insanely huge for them because they wouldn't have to use a first on a receiver because they need a receiver if because they lost Diggs, and he was their receiver one. So they just have a bunch of wide receiver 3s and 4s in the room right now. So if they can get AJ Brown, that'll elevate everyone in the room, all of the other guys, so they don't just get blanketed by real cornerbacks that will, make them the first priority. So that would be great. I think that they should probably get a right tackle because the current starter, Morgan Moses, ex-Jet, is I think 35, and he's probably not going to. I mean, how many tackles at 35 are still good? So they'll probably do that.
Hall of Famers.
That's fair. So if they don't, I'd say probably a good edge rusher or Jacob Rodriguez, ex quarterback, now linebacker, because they did lose a few depth pieces. They lost Kyrus Tonga, their DT. They lost a few other linebackers. So they've like low key lost a few people in free agency on the defensive side. So um, they they like you said, they have a tougher schedule, and to not regress, they really need a hit on all their picks. I think again, right tackle would be a good bet. And if they don't get AJ Brown, they got to get a receiver. Also, tight end is a sneaky need for them because Hunter Henry, he's 32, and
Is he really?
yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
he's getting up there.
he's seen some stuff. So I would love it if they take the best available tight end in the third. Someone that can catch and block would be nice. Because they got to reserve, and also running back too, because um, Henderson's good and Stevenson held it down, but they really have no one besides those two, and it would be good if they could just best available running back. I would still say that's a need for them, maybe in the fifth or sixth. So I think this is sort of a meat and potatoes draft. They should get another tackle, and also corner too. So I think because again, besides Christian Gonzalez, not looking the best. And if there's an injury, then they really have to dig deep into like the reserves. So that's sort of what I think they should do. And we'll see. But yeah, I mean, they probably will take a step back because how can you just go back to the Super Bowl again? So they have their work cut out for them for sure.
Yeah, I also like. I don't know the Bills fans in the chat. They might feel differently. But like I also think the Bills low key kind of retooled, especially getting DJ Moore. I think that already makes them astronomically better, and I think that already, knock on wood, makes them the favorite to get
I love
first place.
I love DJ Moore. I always have, so I'm super thrilled about it.
That I mean that I think the Pats, because they have a tougher schedule, even them getting AJ Brown, I do think the Bills should be the favorite to win the division. Uh, um, that's the problem with like having like low picks, like the like limited room for like spiciness. Like the spiciest I feel like that's gonna happen, Frankie, with your pick is getting Jacob Rodriguez, which like
Oh my god, I would love
That
that
would be
so
spicy.
much. I'd be through the moon. That'd be awesome. Let it happen,
yeah.
Matt. Talking into the ether.
So, speaking of talking into the ether, not to just completely farm out the show to Ryan. Ryan, I know that you were probably snorting all of the draft coverage. We are coming towards the first round of the NFL draft on Thursday, which is, as we all know, the best round of the draft of any draft. Uh, Ryan, just for funsies, do you have do you have like a mock top 10? Do you have like a mock do you have like a mock draft of like who you think is gonna go in the top 10? Or like could you pull off a top 10?
Yeah, let me just pull up the draft order. I can kind of give you a quick top 10 off the top of my head. Give me one sec. All right, I'll go 1 Mendoza. That's the easiest one, obviously. 2 Jets, Arvell Reese. I think that's kind of where they're going to wind up going. The Jets, Arizona Cardinals at 3. Ooh, they need a lot of help. They could go linebacker, they could go tackle, they could go edge. I would bet the Cardinals may go Sonny Styles at 3. Don't hold me to that. Either Sonny Styles or Malnoga from Miami. Those are my 2 kind of feels for them. Tennessee 4, Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love's going to go top 5. A lot of people think he's the best player in the draft. Giants at 5. I would say if the Cardinals go Malnoga from Miami, the Giants would go Sonny Styles at 5. The Browns at 6. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to say Jordan Tyson from ASU. He's re-entered the top 10 kind of conversation. Commanders at 7. David Bailey. They need edge help. New Orleans Saints at 8. Carnell Tate to pair with Chris Olave. The Chiefs at 9. Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State. I know,
Please
Kyle.
no.
I
Please
know,
no.
but it's either Caleb Downs or it's Mansour Delane. They lost their entire secondary in the offseason. And I mean everybody. They lost Cook, they lost McDuffie, they lost Watson. They don't have a starting cornerback on the other side, and they don't have a starting free safety. And I think you just take the best defensive player in the draft, and that's Caleb Downs. And then the Giants at 10. That one's interesting. The Giants, Dexter Lawrence, yes. The Giants at 10. They could use receiver, but I think it's a little early for Malachi Lemon. They could use some tackle help. Giants could take. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go Monroe Freeling from Georgia, a high athletic tackle who is a little raw, but I think it fits the Giants' timeline. Yeah, I think I'll go Monroe Freeling at 10 to the Giants.
Huh. No Ruben Bain. Interesting.
Ruben Bain,
Kyle.
with the news that came out, there are some teams that are pulling him off their draft boards in the first round.
They're pools.
That's kind of the buzz we're getting. And I think if there's one player who's going to drop in the first 10 picks, it's kind of leaning towards Ruben Bain right now. Just because of the off-field stuff. And he's not the most athletic, and he's not the longest edge rusher.
See those are real, but like I don't know, man. Like and I think part of it for me too though is that like I listen to like Levitard and like Mike Ryan, he's a Miami Hurricane insider, but like, and even he didn't know that this was a thing. But like, from everything that like happened, like this was like an open and shut like case, and that like whoever did that was like in bad faith.
Oh yeah. If anything, I think if Bain goes top 10, he's going to go to the Chiefs, and then Downs will go 10 to the Giants. That's what will happen.
That was wonkily said, but like Todd McShay said something on his show that like the person that released that story, like that was kind of like in bad faith, like that was kind of like some like pre-draft like BS, like kind of like with like Laramie Tunsil.
I was just gonna say it's Laramie Tunsil all over again. That's what it is.
Yeah, which that really sucks for Bain because like Bain was so good.
I'm like I said, if he goes top 10, I think it'll be Kansas City at 9, and that'll shift Caleb Downs down to the Giants in 10, and they walk out of here with Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs, and you can't have a better draft class than that.
How crazy would that be? Kyle, yesterday you said that you had a game idea for us. Do you want to still play it?
Yes, I would love to. But real quick question on Jeremiah Love. Because if Jeremiah Love is drafted at 4, it is the last, other than Ashton Genty, this is the highest a running back has gone since Saquon Barkley. Where in these first round, like Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, who would you compare him to most? And second, like talent wise, he's as good as blank.
His comp's Christian McCaffrey. That's the comp a lot of people are saying, and a lot of comp I can see the comp just because of his ability to run between the tackles, his ability to catch the ball at the backfield. Like he's a little bigger back. But yeah, he's got a lot of Christian McCaffrey to his game. Talent wise, I like him more than Ashton Genty talent wise. I would say he's probably the most talented running back since Bijan. Because Bijan is just such an athletic freak. I would put him probably on the same level as Saquon. I think he's a little better receiver than Saquon. I think Saquon's a better running back in between the tackles, but he's right on that Saquon level, right underneath Bijan, because I think Bijan's like the perfect running back prospect, in all honesty.
Like, that would be wild.
Yeah. Jeremiah Love is that good. I think there's a real possibility in that Titans offense where they don't really have any weapons. He could have 1,000, potentially go 1,000. Like there could be an outside shot there, like 1,800. Like they're going to utilize him a lot.
Wow, that'd be wild. Well, I do have a game, and it's really nice that everyone on the stream has a different team that they root for. Because since we're talking about the first round draft, I thought it would be fun to see who truly knows their team best. So what I have is a list of every first round draft pick by each team since 2000. And basically how it's going to go is you guys are going to see how many you can remember for your team, right? You're only going for your team. Now, there is a catch. I'm going to give 2 lifelines. Same thing, it's going to be 3 strikes, you're out. But at one point you can use a lifeline to steal another first round draft pick from somebody else if they haven't said it yet. The only thing is if you get that wrong, then you lose one of your 3 strikes. And the second lifeline I'm giving is if you run out of your 3 strikes, you have one opportunity to revive yourself by again taking a player from someone else's first round draft picks. So I can tell you right now, this was really interesting to look up because everyone has a different round of number 1 picks. Bills, I believe the Bills had 26 first round picks since 2000. The Pats had 20. No, sorry, the Pats had 26. Bills had 27. The Packers had 20. No, I'm sorry, I'm doing this completely wrong. One more try. The Pats had 23 first round draft picks since 2000. Bills 24. Packers 26. And Matt with a whopping 34 draft picks since 2000. That's wild to me because not only did they have 1 year where they had 3 draft picks, they also had 1 year where they had 4 first round draft picks.
Wow.
So, yeah. So the order I have for this is Matt, Ryan, Jay, then Frankie.
I think I can do pretty good on that.
I'm cooked.
I think I
I'm
can do
gonna
pretty good.
start with I'm gonna start with the obvious place, Darrell Revis.
Yep. Ryan.
I'm going to start with last year's first round pick, Maxwell Harrison.
Okay. Jay.
I'm gonna just scratch the easy one off. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. Frankie.
All right, I'll also do the easy one. Drake May.
Okay. Back to Matt.
Vernon Golston.
Wow.
Ooh. Good one.
I'm going to see if I can go. I'm going to see if I can go in order. 2023.
You're an asshole.
Dalton Kincaid.
Yep. Jay.
I want to say Donald Driver.
Donald Driver was, I believe, a second round pick.
Second.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah.
Second round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm on.
Frankie.
All right, are we ranking them like best to worst, basically?
No, you're
No.
literally it's your number 1 first round draft picks since 2000.
Okay. Yeah, Christian Gonzalez, he's good.
Okay, well, yeah, Frankie, this is a game basically is who can remember the most of their first round draft picks.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going in order. Yeah, 3 strikes and you're out, basically. Okay,
right, N'Keal
Matt,
Harry.
you can't go again.
Not players on your team that you would draft in the first round, Frank.
No, wait, Frankie's got it right. He just went twice in a row, so we'll have that. Yeah, Matt, you're up.
Okay. DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
I was waiting for that one. Yep, Ryan.
22. Tyre Elam.
Yep. Jay.
Jair Alexander.
Bruce.
Yep. Frankie already said N'Keal Harry, so that will be his turn. Matt.
Okay. Nick Mangold, R.I.P.
Yeah. Ryan.
Greg Rousseau.
Yep. Jay.
Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm. Frankie.
All right, Will Campbell last year.
Yikes.
Yep.
T-Rex arms.
Matt.
Santana Moss.
Santana Moss was not Number one,
Yes.
first round draft pick. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm looking. You're right. You're right. I missed his name. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
Ryan.
yeah, he was the first round.
You're
Lavernius
right.
Coles was the second round.
That's what I was going to think.
Sorry.
I was thinking of Laverne Gold. No pick in 2019 was Ed Oliver.
All right. It looks like Ryan's going to be a strong contender in this. Jay.
Rashawn Gary.
Yep. Frankie.
Rodney Harrison.
Rodney Hare. Was he in first round pick?
I don't think by the
Yeah.
Patriots, though.
No, I don't see him on the list, Frankie. So that's your first strike.
Okay.
I think he was
All
drafted by
right.
somebody else.
Matt.
Leonard Williams.
Good.
Yep. Ryan.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Did I just miss that one? Yeah, you're right. I just don't know how I missed that one.
Same year as Josh.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Jay.
Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark. Yes.
There we go.
Frankie.
Sony Michelle.
Sony Michelle out of Georgia. Yep.
He was a first round draft
Matt.
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the joke. He was.
Like 31st, stuff like that, I think.
That's hilarious. Garrett
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yep. Ryan.
Our Lord and Savior, Josh Allen.
Yep. Jay.
Matthew Golden.
Mm-hmm. Frankie.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Matt.
Mekhi Becton.
Mm-hmm. Wish he was better.
And how.
Yeah,
He
Ryan.
pooped his pants last year for some reason and put it on Twitter.
What?
That's hilarious.
The first pick of the rebuild, Tre'Davious White.
Mm-hmm. Jay.
I believe Quay Walker was a first round draft pick.
He was.
He was a first round draft pick.
So, he's not even on the team anymore. That's so sad.
Frankie.
See, this is hard for me because so many of the Pats' first rounds have been duds. My mind's blanking, but I'll try. Juwan Johnson, I think he was the first. A cornerback that was a bust.
He was not, Frankie. So that's your second strike.
Dang.
All right, Matt.
Jamal Adams.
And how?
Yeah.
Ryan.
Every Bills fan's favorite castaway in return, Shaq Lawson.
Yep. I'm actually surprised you're getting this in order. Jay.
Clay Matthews.
Yes. Frankie.
Oh boy. I'm gonna say Vince Wilfork, and he probably isn't a first.
He is not, Frankie.
Dang.
But here's your chance to revive yourself. Can you name another number one pick out of either the Bills, the Jets, or the Packers?
I probably could. I wasn't paying attention to everyone else's. Did Matt already say Garrett Wilson?
He did. So unfortunately, that means you are out. All
That's
right.
all right. Good game,
Frankie. You're gonna love some of these names once we get to them. Don't worry. All right, Matt.
The other Wilson that Frankie could have said, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, damn. That's true. The Mormon
Ryan.
Mahomes.
Yeah. The Mormon
This
Milf
one
Hunter.
hurts because we could have had a different wide receiver, Sammy Watkins. Could have had
Yep.
Mike Evans.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could have had Mike Evans.
Jay.
And I actually loved that pick too. I thought Sammy Watkins was going to be a dog.
Me too.
Clinton Dix.
Clinton Dix it
I
is.
forgot
Yep.
about that guy. He was a
Nice.
first.
Clinton Dix.
Love Clinton Dix.
All right.
I was a fan.
Greatest
of the
name
Jack
ever.
too.
Greatest name
Matt.
ever.
It's the best football name ever.
Did I say Elijah Barrett Tucker?
You did not.
You have not.
Oh, let's go.
That's a dub.
All right, Ryan.
Oh, you ready, Kyle? This name,
You go for it.
EJ Manuel.
Yep.
Wow.
Ugh.
Jay.
Oh man. This is a shot in the dark. Was David Bakhtiari a first round draft pick? That feels
He
wrong.
was a fifth.
No, I think he was a third.
I think he was like a fifth, actually.
Ooh, that's bad on me.
All right, that's second strike for Jay. Matt.
John Abraham.
Oh.
I do not see him on there, Matt. Sorry. That's your first strike.
Damn it. I think he was just. He might be just.
Oh wait, nope. Sorry, you redeemed yourself. That I saw him. He's one of your four first round. One of your one of your four first round draft picks in 2000, which is insane to say.
Wow.
Ryan, you're up.
No, that's where it gets stuck. I think it was Gilly Lock.
That might be the. Oh, man.
I think it was
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
Yep. He just retired, which is wild.
I know, which is wild.
All right, Jay.
AJ Hawk.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, we're good. We're
Fifth
good. We're good.
overall.
Nice.
Yep. Matt.
All right, I just remembered a couple of Rex's good picks. First one, Muhammad Wilkerson.
Yeah.
Yes. Love that name.
He was the 30th.
Yep.
Ryan.
Marcel Darius.
I remember this. He was
Yep.
the 30th. They traded up. They traded
Marcel
up to
was
go get him.
picked right up to Vaughn. That was the Von Miller draft.
Yeah. Jay.
I've got like two more.
Oh wow!
I know two more. Nick Perry.
I remember that.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Matt. Oh yeah, he's on a delay.
And then the other one is Sheldon Richardson.
Okay, there we go.
Here we
Sheldon
go.
Richardson's a great one. Ryan.
Yep.
Eric Wood.
Eric Wood?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that, Ryan?
I'm positive. Out of Louisville Center and in the first round.
Okay. Yep. I somehow missed that one too. Yep. Ha. All right. Jay.
Boom.
Oh my gosh. What's his name? I can see him. Dagnabbit. Okay. Brian Bulaga.
Yes.
Okay.
Good one.
Great
nice.
name. Jay. Matt. Matt, you're up.
Was Sean Ellis a 2000 draft pick?
He was your first 2000 draft pick. Yep.
Matt. Heck yeah, dude.
Digging deep.
Dang. Wow.
Oh my god. Well, you know what
that
it
is
was
ball.
when I was a kid. Those two, dude, they were so good on like
they
literally
were.
the Jets during that time period. There were the only two things that could beat them were the Patriots and Chad Pennington's shoulder. like the Jets were so good during that time period,
for like a couple years.
Against
Chad
those two
was
things.
Was a baller, dude. I love Chad.
All right, Ryan, you are up.
Our favorite Clemson running back, CJ Spiller.
Yeah, I wish he was better.
Oh, dude, he's the best quarterback I ever watched.
Oh, God, I wish CJ Spiller was good. He had one good year.
Oh, I thought he was going to be a dog.
I did too, dude.
Jay,
I thought he was going to be like an all-pro.
Oh man, how many strikes do I have?
You have 2.
Dag nabbit. Okay.
And there's 14 left that you have.
2.
So I would say you still there's some from the 2000s, like from the 2020s and like late 2010s.
Oh goodness.
Oh, just by the way, the Flyers are going to win 3-0 and go up 2 on the road.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm a Flyers
love
fan.
it.
I'm a Flyers fan. How much are jerseys?
$230.
Never mind. I'll just root from.
Not even kidding. There's the most expensive thing in sports.
That's insane.
Mm.
Insane. Packers players from the 2000 first round picks. Who did I say? Oh, I remember Darnell Savage. I remember him. Yes.
Nice.
He burnt me. Oh my gosh.
He burnt the Bills.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Perfect. All right, Matt.
Stupid.
Sam.
Sam Darnold.
Sam
There we
Darnold.
go.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan.
Now it's our turn for a busted defensive end, Aaron Maben.
Aaron, I wish he was better. Again.
Oh, wow. What a name.
Yep.
Jay. I would say there's one like on here that I would say two that I for sure know.
Oh man. Are they recent or are they like?
One of them is in Aaron Rodgers' prime, and then I say one is right before it, or like right around it.
Oh, I know one.
Who haven't I said from that ring era? I don't even know.
I think there's 2 you haven't said.
I said Nick Perry, right? I said AJ Hawk.
You said Nick Perry. Yep.
It's not Donald Gleason. I don't even know. Oh man, I can't. Was it is okay? So I don't know the one from the Rodgers era. Was it Edgerrin Cooper? Is he the other one from after?
Second round pick.
Oh,
He's a second round pick.
Oh.
All right. So if you would like, you can try to revive yourself by taking one of the players from the Jets or the Bills, or even the Pats, because there's still a lot of Pats players.
Go for the Pats.
I know. I burned a lot of them out of my memory.
Oh man, I don't even know if I know any Pats for that. That's those are during commercial breaks. All their draft picks. Since they won everything. Yeah, never mind. I'll just be out because I don't even know the other Packers guy. Who was the other Packers guy?
I said BJ Raji.
You can tell me at the end. BJ Raji.
BJ Raji. You didn't say BJ Raji.
Oh my gosh, that's bad.
So I'm going to do this because just so that we can, I'll tell you the Packers and the Pats, and then we'll Duke for the rest of the Jets Bills. So the Packers you missed were Jordan Morgan, Lucas Van Ness, Devontae Wyatt, Eric Stokes, Demarius Randall.
Oh my God.
Datone Jones, Derek Sherrod, BJ Raji, Justin Harrell, Ahmad Carroll, Nick Barnett, which was the other one I knew.
Nick Barnett.
Wow. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Javon Walker, Jamal Reynolds, and Bubba Franks.
Javon Walker.
And then
Bubba
Frankie. Frankie. Cole Strange. You forgot Cole Strange, Frankie?
I told you, I burned that out of my memory. Thanks
Nikhil Harry.
Okay, what about Isaiah Wynn, Malcolm Brown, Dominic Easley, Chandler Jones, Donta Hightower, Nate Solder, Devin McCourty, Gerard Mayo, Brandon Merriweather, Lawrence Maroney, Logan Mankins, Ben Watson, Ty Warren, Daniel Graham.
Oh man, yeah,
amazing players
in there. Lawrence Maroney, he was the Sony Michel of the 2010s.
From University of Minnesota. My boy, Lawrence Maroney.
I can't remember the Cole Strange pick. I was dumbfounded. They had no material of highlights to show. They were
the Rams
dumbfounded.
laughed at the press conference.
Yeah, Sean McVay laughed at them.
All right, it's down to Matt and Ryan, so we'll see what happens here. So, Matt, you were up.
I'm cooked.
There's a lot of names that are recognizable here, I would say.
I know. There's some Rex. It's really slept on at how bad Rex was at drafting. So like, there's some that like I genuinely just don't remember. I said Sauce.
You haven't said Sauce.
Oh, let's
Wow.
go.
Ryan.
Leotis McKelvin.
Yep. Matt.
So I can't think of one. Can I use one of my lifelines?
Yeah, you want to steal one from Ryan?
Yes.
What do you want to steal?
Suck it, Ryan. Marshawn Lynch.
I was just gonna say Marshawn.
Ryan, you can retell it if you want.
No, I got enough Bills players to go through. I got one deep in my pocket. I'm about to bust out.
Yeah, that's why
Who
I
you
had no
got?
problem. That's why I had no problem doing that, because I know that you have so much more in your pocket. Like I'm low key, I think, out almost.
I got John McCargo in my back pocket.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna end it in a second.
Defensive tackle, NC State.
Matt, you're up. Matt, you shouldn't be out of names, is what I'm saying.
Was I just don't remember what year it was.
All right, guys, I gotta peace out, but it's been great having me on. Everyone have a good night.
Thanks for Frankie. Thanks for joining us, Frankie. Where can
Thank
people
you for
find you
joining us,
online?
Frankie.
Thank you, Frank. Have a good one.
Yeah. See you guys. Y'all have such good
All right.
memories. I'll see you.
All right, bye, Frankie. All right. Oh my God, this is gonna figuratively kill me. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Because I genuinely can't remember. Chad.
Chad Pennington, yep.
Wow.
Yes, let's go. He was in the 2000 draft.
Yes. Ryan.
Yep. Let's go.
Dante Whitner.
Dante Whitner. Matt.
Oh God, this is where I'm screwed.
I'm gonna. Yeah, go for it.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Okay. Two just came to my brain. One, Dustin Keller. He was the 29th
There you go.
overall. He was the 29th overall pick. I remember that.
Good rip.
Ryan.
JP Lossman.
JP Losman, yep.
Wow, that's a good one. I was trying to remember what his name was literally for the entire game. I was like, was that? I was like, didn't they pick someone out of Tulane?
Yep. And that was the same year as the Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Philip Rivers draft.
I think he was the pick before Ben Roethlisberger, right?
No, he was the 20th. Roethlisberger was the 13th.
Oh, okay. He was
the fourth quarterback off the board.
Yeah. Okay. So it's me now, right?
Yep.
Or 12th, maybe.
Oh, Christ. Oh, the other one. The other one that I'm thinking about. Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the other gimme that you still had on the board.
Yeah.
I still say there's a couple other gimmies though. Ryan.
My favorite Bills wide receiver of all time, Lee Evans.
Mm-hmm. Matt.
Oh,
I'm gonna get one. First round picks.
We just traded him, Quinnen.
Yep. Ryan.
Willis McGahee.
Yep. Miss him. I miss him.
I miss Willis, dude. He was so good in his prime. Oh my God.
You guys really did draft like some incredible running backs.
We really did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. I'll say there's another tight end on the board for you.
Oh. A tight end.
I believe he played tight end.
Oh God, I hate this.
All right, Minnesota Dallas. Here we go. This thing I've been waiting for. Come on.
Yeah, he played tight end.
Jeremy Shockey. No.
That's Giants.
Yes, I know I was being.
So I was like half watching the Dallas Minnesota game. I was like, oh no, that's wrong.
No. Oh my God. This is gonna kill me slowly. Oh Jesus Christ. Who the hell did they draft last year draft? Besides a bunch of losers. I can't say David
Got him.
Harris because he was a second rounder. I'm trying to think. Oh my God. I don't know. Life is so hard. I don't know.
All right, then.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me a strike.
Yeah, Ryan, you're up. You have 3 left, Ryan. Just to let you know.
I think I know all three.
Oh, forget it.
Okay, go for it.
Tackle Mike Williams, 4th overall,
Okay.
bust for the Bills.
Hold it, Matt. Now it's Matt's turn.
No, I don't know. Just give me my last strike. Just put me out of my misery.
Okay, Ryan. What were the other 2?
Other 2, Nate Clements, Ohio
Yep.
State cornerback. And then the one everyone forgets about, Eric Flowers, defensive end from Arizona State.
You literally went in order. That's wild. Matt, here's some names that you missed. Armand Membu from last year.
Wow.
Fashanu from 2 years ago.
Who's the tight end?
I'll get to it. Will McDonald.
I think I know the
Jermaine
tight
Johnson. Darren Lee.
Jermaine and Will were first rounders?
Darren Lee. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep. Calvin Pryor.
Calvin Pryor, safety from Louisville.
Oh yeah, and he was bad.
Yep.
He was mediocre.
D. Milliner.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Alabama cornerback.
Yeah, he was one of the crap. Yeah, those were the crappy Rex. Those were the crappy Rex picks that I couldn't remember. Darren Lee. Like I remember Vernon Golston, but the other ones were Darren Lee, Pryor, and Milner. Keep going.
I'm trying to remember the tight end. I think I'll remember.
Quinn Copel.
Wow.
Kyle Wilson.
Kyle Wilson, Boise State.
I think so. Matt, this one's gonna hurt.
Yeah, he was. Yep, I do remember Kyle Wilson.
Matt, if I said the initials JV, does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, junior varsity.
He also, I believe, played on the Saints.
Oh,
Jonathan Vilma.
I'm so sad.
Jonathan Vilma.
Yeah, he was drafted in 2003.
Wow.
I'm so sad.
Dwayne Robertson, Brian Thomas.
Oh, that one hurts.
And Ryan, who's the tight end?
Oh,
it's 2000. Oh my God, it's not. Oh man, can you give me the initials?
It's not Anthony Beck, is it?
It's Anthony Beck.
It was Anthony Beck.
Oh,
that was what I thought originally with Anthony Beck. Oh my God.
Oh.
I couldn't remember if he played for the Dolphins or the Jets. Like I couldn't remember. I was like, I know he was drafted in the first round.
I didn't know that he was drafted in the first round. I just knew that he
I
was.
couldn't remember if it was the Dolphins or the Jets. I was just like not sure.
He was your last of 4 first-round draft picks in 2000.
Anthony Beck. Oh my God.
And it resulted in 0 Lombardis.
Wow, Anthony Beck.
Yep. It like Mark Sanchez had more playoff success than Chad Pennington.
Which is wild.
You got some really good names. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I mean, when I was a lad, I didn't realize how good I had it when I was a lad. I didn't know that I was living in the good old days. I didn't know Tom Brady curb stomping on my larynx every year was as good it was gonna get. You know, I didn't know.
I think we both know that pain.
Dude,
wait, okay.
I didn't know we were gonna get the Gase. I didn't know that.
I think to end with draft talk, I think I got a question for everybody.
Okay.
Who is that player that like hurts the most that didn't pan out for your team?
CJ Spiller. CJ Spiller.
I think Sanchez, because I thought for a second we found a guy. You know, like well, yes and no. I thought we found like a really good game manager, and like it just went so south so fast. Like he just ugh. 'Cause then also he was just such a baby.
I see CJ because like the one CJ year he had like 1,300 rushing yards and like 400 receiving yards. Like he showcased like how dynamic of a player he could be if everything clicked and he wasn't injured all the time. Like, man, what CJ Spiller could have been with him and Fred Jackson together. What that ground
Fred
game could have,
Jackson. Oh my
what
god.
that ground game could have been. Like,
Yeah.
oh, so
I
much.
think for me, it's
What about
think for
Jay?
me it's still Sammy Watkins.
What about Jay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my other pick
Because
too.
I think, because here it's two things. It's actually three things. It's the fact that afterwards was Khalil Mack, who would have been incredible to have in Buffalo after playing at University of Buffalo. The second thing is the fact that there was so many great wide receivers in that draft class. Like even if it wasn't Mike Evans,
Odell.
like Odell, Cooks,
Yep.
Jarvis Landry. Like there was a lot of really like literally pick any of them. Like I think
And
that
we-
was also around the same
We
time
could-
as Stevie Johnson, right? Who like
Yeah,
Stevie
it
Johnson was good, but
He was
it's
a
like
seventh round pick, yeah.
if we had someone that was just any of those, like you could have thrown a dart at anywhere and you would have had a better talent. And I think the last thing is because Clemson has been so good at wide receivers, because like think about the ones beforehand and think about the ones after. You get the one that everyone was like, this is the surefire Clemson wide receiver, and
He
of course
was.
that's the one that didn't.
I think it hurts the most because we traded up for him too.
All right, Jay, your turn to answer the question.
Sorry.
Devon Walker,
No,
easy.
For me, it's either Jair Alexander or Rashawn Gary, just because we got both those guys as we were turning into that, like redefined NFC Championship team with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams on offense. So it felt like we were trying to get Aaron in defense, and they just neither of them worked. Like Jair played really well up until he kind of just abandoned football, and I was like, all right, I guess so. But he was really good in his spot, especially when he first came into the league, and then locking down Justin Jefferson and all their link ups. And then Rashawn was coming in with the after the Smith brothers with Preston and why am I forgetting? What is his name? What is his name?
Zadarius.
Yes, Zadarius. I was like, okay, they're gonna be able to learn behind those two, and he just never turned a corner, especially last season. He was just bad. So yeah, I just wish we would. I wish we would have got one with that Aaron Rodgers group before his well, he didn't retire, but before he left and went to the Jets. But
Oh God,
it is what it is.
Oh wow, what a goal! All right, gentlemen. This was our pre-draft special. I know we're still trying to figure it out, and I know that it's a lot later over there. So, gentlemen, I'm gonna start wrapping things up. Kyle, first things first. Kyle, where can the people find you online?
You can find me at the Music Fan 77. I haven't talked about this, so I believe. Thank you to those who voted for both the music and the college football quarterback bracket. I believe Rumors won for music, and I believe we had. Oh my God, why am I blanking right now? Kellen Moore, I believe he won that bracket. So thank you for everyone who voted. Would love to do a couple more of these, not just for March Madness, but of course when things get a little bit more solidified. One thing I would like to plug really quickly, because I think it's a really, really good thing that's going on. So for those who don't who listen to college football stuff, one of my favorite ones is Shutdown Fullcast, and every year they do something called the EDSBS Charity Bowl. This particular charity bowl is for is for New American Pathways, which helps refugee families get the materials that they need to be able to survive in this country, especially with everything that's going on with immigration and stuff like that. This is needed more now than ever. So basically, how the EDSBS Bowl works is you donate. And you can pick whatever you want to donate. A lot of people do like really fun college football numbers, and you put your name, you put what school you went to, and basically from there they tally by school to see which school will raise the most money for this charity. Michigan's won it like last 5 years, but like it's a really good cause. They do it between now and I believe the end of the week. So if you are interested, look up EDSBS Charity Bowl, Shutdown Fullcast. That'll give you all the information.
All right, Jay, thank you for joining us today. Jay, where can the people find you online?
Of course, it's always a pleasure to be on the Yammer. Great way to spend my Monday nights. You can find me at j.johnson_812 on Instagram. And yeah, man, finishing up this semester, finished up this year. I'm ready to lay down, Matt. I'm ready to go to sleep forever, bro.
Dude, take that night, man. You deserve it, brother. You deserve it. You especially, dude. You worked really hard and you were putting out good stuff, dude. I hope you get hired somewhere.
Hey,
If there's a job opening, I'll put your name in.
Please
I
let
hope
me
you
know.
love it. Yeah, I hope you like. I hope you like elevation in dry weather.
Yeah, and the chickens, right? The chickens are doing their thing.
Oh yeah. It was it was prairie chicken mating season out here. That was a fun thing that happened. And then turkey mating season is right around the corner, and that apparently happens right next to my station.
Wow. Talking about actuality, that's not funny.
Dude, Colorado, dude, hilarious. What a pull, Jay. Amazing. Good stuff, Jay. Good stuff by you. Ryan, where can the people find you online? Is there anything you want to plug?
Find me on Instagram at Ryan12490. Just want to say NHL playoffs are in full swing. NFL draft coming up. It's the best time of year to be a sports fan. And if you're looking for a little extra draft coverage right before the draft to kind of get yourself up to speed, I'm going to shout out the NFL Stock Exchange podcast. Trevor Sikkema, Connor Rogers from the Jets, actually wearing the hat right now. They are two of the best draft analysts, draft guys in the business. So if you're looking to get caught up for the draft, any last minute player rankings you want to learn, check out their channel. Super informative, super in depth. You're going to love it.
All right, and you can follow me at Schmatty_B. You can also follow us at the Sports Yammer on Instagram. At Sports Yammer on Instagram. Sorry, I forgot. We're still trying to figure this out, and by we I mean me. I promise next week it won't be as lazy river. It'll actually have a little bit more of a structure to it. Just more trying to get back in the swing of things as we try and figure stuff out. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. We'll let you know when this gets back on podcast. Until then, always remember, fight back against those running Kruger. Dark Enlightenment is a hoax. Don't just strategize. Also empathize. I will see you next week, baby birds. Okay, bye.